Hi DMsters! I'm excited to share with you our Oslob Cebu and Siquijor itinerary. Kasama ko dito sa travel si ate at si kuya. This is all DIY trip from Dumaguete Airport, so if you are planning to do the same itinerary, please watch this video. We booked an earlier flight through Cebu Pacific.
Traffic crew to landing stations.
Okay nga yung Airbus 321 nila kasi merong mga in-flight USB charging socket. This is our first time traveling together na kaming tatlong magkakapatid lang. Quick story time, in 2019, nakabook na rin kaming tatlo na magbali Indonesia. Unfortunately, our father passed away, so kami na lang dalawa ni kuya ang tumuloy since once a year lang pwedeng umuwi si ate. Anyway, kita nyo naman yan, matche-matche pa talaga kami. Merong dalawang port in Dumaguete. Yung Dumaguete port is the gateway to go to Siquijor, while the Cebulan port naman is the gateway going to Cebu, specifically in Liloan port. Malapit to sa Oslob since Oslob is in the southernmost part of Cebu. Paglabas ng Dumaguete Airport, you just have to turn right where you can see Shell gasoline station at may mga dumadaanan na bus or jeep papuntang Liloan port. Bacolod bus nga yung nasakyan namin. Nagtanong nga kami ganong kalayo ang Bacolod. They said 3 hours away lang ang biyahe. After roughly 10 minutes, nakarating na kami dito sa bilihan ng ticket. Bumili lang rin muna kami ng water and bread. Konting lakad lang at mararating na tong maayos shipping line na bilihan ng ticket papunta sa Liloan Port. 120 pesos each ang fare and roughly 30 minutes lang ang biyahe. You can pause this video para makita niyo yung mga schedules ng trips nila. We wrote our names and sakto na pang 10:30 AM yung schedule namin since 10:10 AM kami dumating. Sasakay na kami sa ferry at dito na lang kami maghihintay.
Sakay kami papuntang Liloan Port sa Cebu, sa Oslob.
Nakakatawa pa nga, halatang first timer kasi sa gitna kami dumaan. Ang daanan pala ng mga tao sa gilid. Gustong pumwesto dito ni kuya sa upper deck para kitang-kita daw namin yung view. On time naman umalis yung ferry. Konti lang rin kaming sakay, so nakapagpahinga kami while enjoying the view. Wala talaga akong idea how to go here. Nag-research lang talaga ako and luckily, meron din akong nakausap na si Miss Mylene telling us kung saan sasakay. Hindi nyo na itatanong, hilig ko talaga mag-travel and hilig ko rin gumawa ng itinerary namin. Kasi when you do DIY, aside from nakakatipid ka na, mapipili mo pa yung mga gusto mo talagang puntahan and you familiarize the place kasi ikaw mismo ang nagna-navigate. Pagbaba ng port, sumakay lang kami ng tricycle papunta sa Cebu bus station. Tatlong barangay ang madadaanan for us to reach Bangkogon where Vange's Homestay is located. Ito rin yung itinerary namin this afternoon, ang Sumilon Island hopping since Vange's Homestay is the gateway going to Sumilon Island. Roughly 20 minutes at nakarating na kami sa Vange's Homestay. At ito si Miss Lendy na super accommodating.
Yung mga gamit niyo, pwede niya may iwan.
Kuya, ano pong name mo?
Lindy po.
Len.
We registered our names for the Sumilon Island hopping, pero kakain muna kami ng lunch namin before mag-island hopping. Dito na kami sa restaurant nila magla-lunch na Island View where we ordered Lita Budol Fight. Enjoying the view while waiting for our food. Then picture taking muna and human drone care of Miss Lendy. Ayan, dumating na yung food namin. May fruits, fried chicken, tortang talong, shrimp, calamares, and pancit canton. Kain po tayo! Let's have a quick tour of our room. Dito kami sa matcha room. Meron siyang mini terrace. Then pagpasok mo, there's a single bed and a double bed na meron pang pull-out. Bagong gawa lang tong building na to, so bagong-bago ang room at very spacious. Air-conditioned and kasama na rin ang breakfast. Ang CR naman nila is very spacious din and may hot and cold shower. May toiletries, and what's good about Vange's Homestay is malapit sa dagat na gateway papuntang Sumilon Island, free service papunta sa whale shark watching. Mababait din lahat ng staff and very accommodating. After dressing up, bumaba na kami at pumunta na kami sa sasakyan namin bangka. It's a special trip so kaming tatlo lang ang sakay. The payment is 3,000 pesos for a special trip that includes the 300 pesos environmental fee for the three of us. Medyo malakas nga ang hangin this time.
Gusto mo nilinagay, ma'am, sa...
Wait lang. Ay, baka mahulog yung aking ano.
At marami ring mga Korean na divers. And the start of our snorkeling and swimming. Sharing with you the beauty of Sumilan underwater. May pa-exhibition pa nga si Kuya.
Hello! Welcome to Sumilan Island. This is where you located the saan dito yung Negros?
Dumata!
Yung Sikihor.
Doon sa likod! Oh, yan. Sikihor yan.
Nasa Cebu tayo. Ayun, Bohol.
Ngayon sa ano, sa Santuari. Marine Santuari. In Sumilon Island.
Super ganda and affordable din itong underwater case na nabili namin. Kasya lahat ng klase ng cellphone. Kung gusto nyo rin ito, I'll put the link in the comment section. We really enjoyed our Sumilon Island hopping and ang aming snorkeling adventure. Thank you so much mga kuya. Sobrang babait nyo and accommodating. Since nakaidlip kami, 8:30 PM na to when we decided to visit the Quartel and the Oslob Church. And then magdi-dinner na din kami after. Punong-puno ng ilaw and decorations dito sa plaza. Balay lungsod sa Oslob. This area will be the location of their municipal hall. And this is the Quartel. This unique structure was built to serve as barracks for Spanish armies but was halted during the arrival of Americans in 1999. The coral stones used for its construction came from the remnants of the collapsed floor of the church bell tower. The walls of the structure, which measure 19 centimeters thick, still stand. Then we had our quick dinner and we dropped by 7-Eleven to buy some ice cream while waiting for the bus back to our hotel. O diba, lokal na lokal lang ang peg namin. In our next vlog, we will share our whale shark watching, Tumalog Falls visit, and our first day in Siquijor. Thank you for watching. Bye!